Welcome to Your Daily Boost 365. This is episode number 17. Let go of regrets and focus on the present moment. My name is Erica Bose Vassal, and I'm an entrepreneur. And I've used this a lot in business, but I also used it in my personal life. But I am here with my dear friend, Tex Roy Elliott. He's also an entrepreneur and a promoter. And I know he teaches me about this. I think that's what we could say, right? Is that you teach me about this a lot. All right. What would you like to say?
Like I always say, need no introduction. It's a beautiful and intelligent Miss Erica Vassal who made this all possible. Take it away, Miss Vassal.
All right. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right. So let go of regrets and focus on the present moment. Well, I would say that when you are so focused on the past, your past mistakes, things that didn't go your way, it's almost impossible to move on. It's almost impossible to enjoy the present moment. So really, you're kind of messing up your own life by not letting go. Now, it is easier said than done to let go of things because I know that past things pop up in my head, but I have to use self-talk to tell myself like, well, there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is, right? Or most importantly for me, it's enjoy the moment where you are right now. So what do you have to say?
God, let me hear some more. Give me God.
Really?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I love to learn,
All right. Well, we all have things that we regret in our life, right? But if you really look at those situations, you're probably not the same person you were then. So does it even matter? Is there anything that you can do to change that situation? Well, listen, if you owe someone an apology, then apologize to them, right? Like, what else can you do unless there's something else you can do to make it right? But I believe that we learn from everything that we go through. So to take the time to look back, figure out if you can, like I said, say you're sorry, move on, and how you can learn from it, and then move on and just start enjoying the present moment because you're just going to steal your own joy. Life is extremely short. It's way shorter than we ever think. And do you want to miss out on great things and great memories in your life because your mind is bogged down by stuff that happened in the past? I think not.
Well, this topic is about letting go, which is the hardest thing for us human, letting go. Only if we understood the power of letting go. Man, well, ain't nobody perfect. I might be easier or quicker to let things go than others. That doesn't mean that I myself don't have issues with letting things go. What I don't like with not letting go is like when sometimes some things is so simple that all you gotta do is let go and the problem is solved. I don't like that.
Dwelling.
Yes, dwelling on things with us human, dwelling on things because what it does to our brain, man, what it does to our body is ridiculous. Because when you don't let go, well, it depends on the situation, but in most situations, we stress ourselves out, and I hate stress. I don't listen.
That's true.
I'm quick to let go. I'm quick to not even associate myself with anything or anyone that disturb my peace of mind. So I believe in letting go. In everyday life, we have situations. It's all boils down to how you deal with it. And some things is not worth holding on to. It's just not. Because when you dwell on things, when you don't let it go, it's playing in your brain. It's eating up your brain. And when you have a certain thing on your brain that causes you to worry because you refuse to let go, it deteriorates our mind and it deteriorates our body physically and mentally. Just like I was saying in the last episode, this is another topic in everyday life that I think is very important.
How do you let go?
Let go.
How?
How do I let go? I look at the facts. I look at the situation. I look at
this
the
topic is about
situation
letting
for
go
what
of
it
regrets.
is. Well, letting go of regrets. That is what we talking about. Regrets. Letting go of regret. Like as I was saying before I was interrupted. Hey man, just let it go. Let it go. Because like I said, stress is nothing nice. So if you regret something, you will allow it to stress you if you don't let it go.
So let it go means just forget about it.
Man, look
Is that what it means?
Yes, forget about it. Forget about it. If well, for me, I love myself. So I just refuse to let anyone or anything stresses me. So if it's in my control and I can solve it, I'll do what it takes to solve it. If it's out of my control and I can't solve it, I'm letting it go. I don't listen. Hey, it is what it is. I gotta live for me. So I believe in these type things. If you've done something that you regret and you're not letting it go, that shit can be a stress for the rest of your life. Excuse my language. I try not to, I try to talk as positive as possible on here. When we don't learn and know how to let go and what to let go, it's crazy. It can take a toll on you that in the end you wish you would have let go. You know what I mean? So learning to let go of situations is very important. As we was talking about in the last episode, mind over matter, when you allow yourself to keep things that's not necessary to be on your mind, that's not letting go. Right. You know what I mean?
So like
clouds your thoughts.
It, right?
Yes, it clouds your thought, and it may be something that bothers you. Important to let things go. It's very important. Very important. Very important topic to me because in life we face things that we regret sometimes. You know what I mean? But the key is to know how to let it go, because regrets can take you to your grave. Yeah, so
early.
Yes, very early. Because regrets bring stress, right? So if you have a situation, in your life that you regret, don't beat yourself up about it. You know what I mean? Look at it as for what it is. See if you can solve the problem yourself, or maybe reach out for help to solve the problem. But if there's nothing you can do about it, take my foolish advice. Let it go. Let it go. You'll be happy you did, because the mind, if you put certain things in it and you allow it your thoughts to be consumed and clouded by something a mistake that you probably made, that you regret. If you don't know how to let go, man, it's no good. It's a disaster. So learn how to let go, and part of my process of learning how to let go is, which I always talk about, I look at the situation for what it is. Okay, what can I do about this situation? Can I do something? Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my 100 in it, put my heart. Okay, can I not do anything about it? Is it out of my control? If it's out of my control, if something is out of your control, I strongly believe in letting it go. Don't allow it to stress you.
Hey, why do you think people have such a hard time of letting stuff go? What's your opinion on that?
I think that boils down to like your mental level. To me, the more you've been through, the more intelligent you are, you understand the importance of letting go. So if you smart enough to know that that's whatever you're worrying about, whatever you've done that you regret, if you worrying about it, that it's not going to help you. If anything, it's going to cause you more problem to sit there and dwell on something, worry about something. So to me, that boils down to that, your mental level. That determines what you know when to let go or how to let go.
I think
your mental level.
You know what else though? Sorry to interrupt. I think that sometimes we don't let go of things because we're so hurt and we don't understand why something happened to us. It's a little different. Our topic is letting go of regrets, but I feel like for me, things in my past have been hard to let go of because I was so hurt and like traumatized. Like I can't even believe this happened. So I couldn't let go because I couldn't understand why. So sometimes I go on and on about stuff because I'm trying to process it. But you feel that it's better. You don't have to understand everything.
No, you don't.
You can just accept for what it is and just let it go.
I strongly believe in that. Look at the situation for what it is. Can you do something about it? Then do it. Can't you do nothing about it? Then that means you got to let it go. Because if you allow it to consume your thoughts, it can be very detrimental.
And what do you always
mentally
say?
And physically.
If you love yourself, why would you hurt yourself, right? So that's hurting yourself by holding on to all this baggage, really is what it is, if you're not letting go of regrets or things like that in your life. Because then you can't enjoy life and you'll miss out on so much because it could make you in a bad mood and no one's going to want to hang out with a grouch, right? So
It's serious. It might sound simple, but it's real talk. So sometimes you go through life and you see a person that's so bitter. You know why they bitter?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they refuse to let the situation go, so they do the world. They think the world is out to get them, and a lot of times it's not. That's not the case.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
to me, it's very important knowing how to let go, when to let go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We are human. I always go back to saying that. So we ain't no machine. And part of why people it's hard for people to let go is cause emotions,
Oh yeah,
which is
the big
the
E
hardest
word.
the hardest thing for any human to control is
Mhm.
our emotions.
Yeah.
So our emotions will just leave it to just worry and just be holding on to what's not worth it. So you have to master your emotions. You have to master your emotions, and that helps you, to knowing how to let things go.
Mhm.
I mean, you don't want to hurt yourself.
That's true. That's true. So we hope that this was helpful for all of you, because this is powerful. Because if you want to have a bright future, if you want to enjoy your life, you want to enjoy the people that are in your life, right? You got to let go of the bad stuff, the regrets, the negativity, right? And truly focus on the present moment and enjoy being in the moment. Sometimes you got to put your phone down and just enjoy your surroundings, right? Like stop having your head buried in whatever it is and enjoy the moment. Even if it's a few minutes, just take time to enjoy life. Like I said, it's short, sweet.
Yeah, you don't always got to blame yourself. Part of my process on knowing how to let go is I just don't believe in the word. What's that word? What's the topic?
Which one?
Regret. I really don't believe in regret. I really don't. I'm being,
You don't believe in it
to a
so
high
much?
degree. I swear I don't. I just don't believe in that, because when you regret things, we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, but part of how I trick my brain is, listen, I have no regrets. None. You know, um, like I said, I've been through a whole bunch of things in life, some things that I see people go through and they wasn't able to handle it. Some of them died, some of them mentally ill right now, because they don't know how to let go. When you don't know how to let things go, it can really traumatize you, man. Really traumatize you. So, if anybody out there listen, man, listen to me. Know how to let go. Learn how to let go is very, very important. And knowing how to let go all boils down to last episode, which is a very important topic to me, which is mind over matter. It's all mind over matter. Don't do things in regret. So therefore, if you're gonna do something, know what you're doing. That way you have no regrets. Because when you have regrets, man, that it can deteriorate you. It can definitely deteriorate you physically and mentally. So always try to do the right thing. Therefore, when you're doing the right thing, you have no regrets. For me, I'm always trying to do the right thing. I'm not perfect. So, and life has a way of, man, coming at you in all type of directions. Sometimes you react, sometimes you do things. And for me, at the moment, I might regret, but then when I look into it, I'm like, hey, I don't give two, that word. Yes. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't beat myself up. And you have to love yourself. It's power in love. It's power in loving yourself. When you love yourself, you see things a little clearer. It's not, when I say love yourself, it's not about being arrogant. It's not about whatever words. Help me with some more words here, Erica.
I'm thinking.
Okay. But you have to love
I'm
yourself,
trying to think,
man.
what's that word?
When you love yourself, it makes it easier to make certain decisions
Yeah,
that can, cloud your thoughts,
yeah, because you're looking out for your best interest and you want to enjoy your life. Like we're saying about focus on the present moment, but also it's about enjoying your life. So when you are loving yourself, you're not holding on to the negative stuff, which is past regrets, and and I'm telling you, if you're focused on all the bad things that have happened to you, there's no room for the good stuff. So
right. Move on. That's another
right.
way how to
Move
trick yourself on.
You know why though? It's because you're resilient. You are, and you
All
and I,
powerful words today. You
and
have to be resilient.
yeah, and it's I think for you and I, because we both been through some stuff. I think it's that we, no matter what it was, we weren't going to let it hold us back.
Resilient.
And I think that that's a big part of letting go of this stuff, is that we know there's that wonderful, life out there, right? And if you're holding on to the stuff, you can't have it. And we weren't going to let anything stop us from having a wonderful life, right? So I think that people listening, when he's saying like love yourself, it's like love yourself enough to know that you've got great things and gifts in your life, and you're going to miss out on them because you were too busy focusing on what happened in the past.
In the past. Let the past be the past. Focus on the future. Focus on the positive things in the future.
Yeah.
And I mean, but like I said, do the right thing. If you're doing the right thing, you can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So therefore, if you make a mistake, you know that it wasn't any intention. So don't regret it. It is what it is, face it. But don't do things and regret it to the point where it start deteriorating physically and mentally.
Right.
To me, that makes no sense.
Right.
I'm the non-nonsense type.
Oh yeah.
So if it ain't making no sense to me, man, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to be around it, because I'm not going to let you stress me.
This is a daily thing. Here, yes.
Just do the right thing. You know what I mean? Don't do things that would because regrets is as simple as it sounds, man. That can eat you alive. That's why in life people go through a whole bunch of hardship, a whole bunch of traumatizing situation, and what don't kill you make you stronger. So that's why some are stronger than others, because they've been through.
That's why we're so strong.
Been through so much that after a while it's like nothing. Oh, I've seen that situation before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But for me, I look at reality. Look at things for what it is. And to me, it's that much easier to, let things go.
So take the emotion out of it, to sum it up, right? Take the emotion out of it. Look at it for what it truly was. Mm-hmm. Let it go. Move on and enjoy your best life.
Yes.
Is that
it? Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Real talk.
That's true. That's what I'm doing.
I hope.
All right. Any final thoughts, Tex, right?
Let it go. Let it go, man. Get regrets out your vocabulary. Get it out there. Get it out your vocabulary. Regret, even sometimes you do the wrong things in life. Well, if somebody do the wrong thing and they regret it, well, let them suffer. Own up to what you do.
Yeah.
Be a man
and
or a woman about
on.
what you do and move forward.
Yeah.
Don't the past. Don't dwell on the past. Don't focus so much on the past.
Don't let your past define you. Right.
True. Well, I mean, it's going to define you.
Wow.
That goes without saying, but it's how you let it define you.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant. Well, thank you for listening. And if you're like, I don't know how I met these two, but I really like this podcast, go to yourdailyboost365.com and you can listen to our past episodes, sign up for our book drop and to learn about our book drop. And maybe you want to meet us in person in Jamaica for our entrepreneur retreat. Till next time.
Look out for the live podcast coming soon.
Bye. Don't forget to hit the bell, hit the subscribe button so you will be notified when our next podcast drops.